Oh, this could be a terrible idea, but whatever. I'm here. I'm hoping anyone will show up. Excuse me, I'm gonna adjust the size of my blue eyes there. I don't want it to obscure my screen. And I don't want to, bore anyone, but I don't want to get the best score possible right out the gate. So I'm going to jump in here. And hold on, I need to adjust my music a little more. That's really loud to me. I hope it's not too loud to y'all. I don't know, though. This is my first time doing this kind of thing. For Gundam Breaker, anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna swing at it with my team as is. Or no, is this team presentable? Let's see, toggle display. Yeah, that team works right now. It's not gonna do great, I promise. Form squad. Operator base, auto set. Commander. Ooh, this is not going to be a good one. It's not terrible. I don't have any bonus parts at the moment. So let's see what the commander looks like. Oh yeah, that's... Why is that so weak? Okay, I'm going to have to tune that up. I need one Gundam tag for that. There's a lot of things I need to upgrade. Gundam tag. Probably need to get a forest tag. No, okay. You'll excuse me while I do a little bit of prep work first. Wait. Upgrade. I'm talking to no one at the moment, which is fine. I have no control over... I can change the settings on what I'm listening to, but I don't feel like it right now. I'm gonna have to upgrade a bunch of stuff on this. Oh, this one's not too bad. That's not bad. Power type. Shiro Amada? Is that one? Yeah, he's a little bit. Okay, I need to get 4 forest, Gundam tag, pro tag. I go through this process almost every week. Excuse me while I mute myself for a second. I suspect everyone goes through this process every week, but most don't show it. I don't like the new bonus structure at the moment because it's really going to make it hard for me to upgrade things as quickly as the last one was. The bingo was pretty easy. I'm trying to scrape by as many points as I can for cheap. I really need to cut back on spending on this game. So this month, I'm not trying to spend anything. Not unless I manage to win the lottery, which is halfway joking. There's no way that that's going to happen. I don't consider myself a proud gambler like some of the players of this game. Not to disparage any of the other players of this game. That is their choice. My music cut out. Or it's just, it's changing, I guess, maybe? Sorry, I guess I had to make it continue. Yes, good, yes. Like I said, there's a little bit of prep work going on right now for a good for me to get my challenge. Power type commander. Ultimately, this isn't going to give me as many points as some of the other parts that I have. S-Type's doing pretty well. Almost everything in that is maxed out. It's not getting perfect points, but that's alright. Ugh. I'm an idiot. Sometimes. Sometimes I am an idiot. I do like that we can basically just buy the tickets now instead of having to jump through the bingo hoops, but I don't know. A little torn. I'm doing fine on these. In fact, this is, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I've been playing this game for almost 3 years now, so yeah, I've got quite a bit of stash to work with. Yeah, I agree. For some reason, my viewer count is not actively updating, so thanks for showing up, anybody. I appreciate the active viewers. This is a little bit of an experiment, so I'm going through the upgrade process for my operator base right now, because they put out a few duplicate parts that should upgrade, that should help free players upgrade their operator base based on the duplicate bonuses. And I'm actually kind of happy about that. I expected them to do that sooner, but there is already some parts in the pool that could be easily used for that. Me, I'm about scraping together as many parts from the operator base as I can. I didn't end up pulling for that particular gacha this week, to be entirely frank. I didn't have of course I forgot to go through there another time. It's only 10 points, but it's worth going back for. I didn't go for that drop. I've got to scrounge a little bit. At the moment, I'm playing on my computer because my phone is in dire situations. It's gonna die fairly soon. Not today, but it's shaped like a bracket. And I don't know how that happened. Did it? Huh. I didn't know there was anything. Excuse me, I don't really want anything with vocals on it. I just felt like having some background music, so it wasn't totally just me. I can go quiet sometimes when I'm in a focused mood. Put one of those. So. I'm torn between whether I like it when they make the duplicates for the gacha have alternate word tags, because on one hand you're gonna get a 20% bonus just for duplicating the part, having the two parts put together, and you're missing 5%, I think, from not having those word tag bonuses, or maybe it's 10%. I don't have very many parts that overlap like that let me do that. One of them is it's slowly falling out of usefulness, and that's the F91 saber. I'm disappointed that they didn't give more power to some of those build project parts that a lot of us spent time and effort on. It feels like they kind of spat in our face. Maybe I take it a little too seriously. Personally, I'm like, we spent all this energy and time on these parts, and when you give an upgrade to all parts or to create a new category, 6%, excuse me. My brain's not perfect. If I'm not looking at the variable, I will forget sometimes. So, like I said, I'm in the process of messing with my operator base, so... What is this song? This is weird, I don't like it. I only had one more to upgrade, that's right. I've seen a lot of that. I've seen that one in use a lot in this last arena. It's actually fairly.
So I read in the Asbury Park.
Oh, whoops! It's actually fairly. It's got. It seems like it has a decent flinch rate. I'm not sure whether that's something to do with the physical damage or what. I've always been curious about whether there's any extra hidden value to certain things. I know that the if you use a big sword, that it does such huge swaths of damage. It's great. Let's see, what is my... Yeah, it's okay. Alright, yeah. I kind of end up stripping down my gunpla when I go into the preliminaries, because they don't need to be using their full loadout, but I'm still going to show off the full loadout of what the team's doing. Although, I got to change things for a second. This is my usual loadout for everything, but I don't think this thing's got any upgrades this week, but I'm going to save it just in case. Yes. What? This is a loadout that I devised just for the sake of, why is it a middle shooter? Huh. Oh well. It should have been a long shooter. Oh well. I basically just devised this skin just for the sake of being able to go through the preliminaries and get a faster score. And I don't really like it. It's just there for the sake of... Or this, it's not even a skin, it's just a naked frame build. And it's definitely imperfect. As with most of my builds. No, that's not useful. I think, like everyone else, I would do a lot better with a large sum of money suddenly deposited in my account. But I don't know why it's griping at me right now. What is it complaining about? Oh, that. Oh. Why aren't you complaining then? I'm changing the song again. This one's weird. Oh, this team's all broke. Why is this team all broke? Huh. Excuse me while I overcome confusion for a second. Oh, I haven't used that team in a minute. I'm messing with the wrong team. I'll fix that later. I don't need to worry about this right now. Gosh. Excuse me. This is the one I meant to mess with. It should have been fun. Nope. You'll excuse me for being a little bit weird, changing my music periodically. That's a super outdated version build. There we go. That should work out fine. Yes, good. It's no conflicts. Good, good. The only thing I end up taking off of my main constant shooter is its finisher attack. Just cause. Sorry to be a little bit, you know, delayed just getting into the match. A lot of prep work, to be entirely frank, between the preliminaries. For me, at least. A lot of players, I think, can just run their normal builds, and I have to modify things a lot. Why'd I go into painting? I'm not used to streaming this, so... remove. Remove. There we go. I don't need healing in this. No one needs healing on the first match in Master League, I don't think. I'm sure I'm going to have to take a few tries at this to get this perfect. But basically I devised this team to get... No! I lost my viewer! Oh no. Oh well. I can fix that later. Or maybe they'll come back. But, yeah, finally gonna get into actually challenging this. This team I came up with last week, and I kind of like it. It's got a few repeat parts just for the appearance of it. Not to mention the Seltsam arm is pretty powerful at low levels. And high levels too. I always laugh when this happens. I always laugh when I end up getting 3-axis drops going on at the same time. That's definitely not going to be my best score, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I can beat that score. Yeah, I can beat that score. I've gotten way better than that. I've gotten 8,900 with this team, or 8,800, and that's the best I've managed so far. But I don't mind trying a few more times. I can't make the top 100 yet, but I'm satisfied just staying in Master League for now. Most of my team is funny builds at the moment, except for Tonbo. Tonbo's still me, so to speak. This might be faster. Oh no. I mean, I don't know. That might be good. It's not a bad run. That's Chimera. He's super cursed by design. Yeah, that's not a bad one. It's not bad. I can do better than that. I've gotten 600-700 better than that. So I'm gonna have to try a few more times, but at least I got to show off Chimera that time. I don't know why I'm extra proud of that ugly thing. I switched out the legs because I wanted a more armored look to it, but I'm tempted to go back to the sleek look of the Funsaiki legs. I think swapping between them has a certain negative impact sometimes, in that there's a slight pause between attacks, when you're switching control, which kind of annoys me. Which is why I try to do that in between when they're doing an EX skill, so then there's no attack pause. So I'll use an EX skill and try to pause in that little opening at the end. And pausing more than twice per match is a bad idea anyway. The funnels I use because I've seen another player who comments get some decent success with that. I wish it didn't look so bad in the screenshots, but I love that look when you see the Gunpla flying through the smoke at the end of the Axis drop. That's not bad, not bad. I still got. I can still do better. This was the team I managed to get my score on last time. I might need to stay onto that on Torinbo until it uses its Axis drop before I switch to Hinotori, because they're all fine. They're not going to have any trouble surviving this first day. I'll be honest, I've never listened to this music before, so this is totally a new experience for me. Both streaming this and listening to this soundtrack. I'm not going to scrape past the... I think this is going to... I think I'll probably settle into about 250, maybe, at the end of the day. Probably lower, since I can't really invest in the operator base. At least I'm getting sequentially better scores as I challenge. I would feel ashamed if I couldn't pull that off. Yeah, I got to show that off. That's ugly. Yes, finish it. Go. No, it's not fast enough. Nope. It's just not fast enough. I can't remember what I did to get a faster score now. That's not the best. Nope. Alright, I think I know what I did. Hinotori has her Axis drop up immediately, and that tends to trigger various other things, and lately... Okay, Torinbo can go back up. Oh, one sec. I don't usually get a chance to show off the builds like this, so... This is the Hinotori, which I did a long video on for before. I just took off a couple of EX skills because they're not necessary in this run. Technically, I don't think I need Zero System either. She can max out the damage score without that in this. In fact, that might be holding me back. To be entirely honest, the time it takes to buff up might be useless in this case. I'm gonna try that. No, not that one. Why did I go to that one? That's my blue eyes. Which I love that skin, but I don't get to use it very much anymore. I don't think I need that. Rolling Buster's good. I can keep that. I can keep that. That's just going to be a waste of time. It's cool, but not useful. Not in this case. God, that thing looks extra cursed. Oh yeah, I am switching out the legs. I like the Funsaki look better, frankly. No. Why did I grab that? I like the Barbatoro's legs, but Funsaki's the original horse. I can't help it. Is that the right one? Yeah, there we go. I always have trouble catching that. I don't know. There's my extra cursed Gunpla Chimera. I love it. I know it's meant to be ugly. It's supposed to be that ugly. So try number 2 or 7, 8. I've lost count at this point. That's fine. I'll probably stop at about an hour, maybe 2 hours. I don't know. Depends if I get more viewers. But 1 viewer is enough. I appreciate anybody sticking around to play and watch this with me. So now we're going to try this again. Because Hinotori has her Axis drop ready at the beginning of the match, which can trigger the death cooldown shunt style traits on all my other suits. And honestly, I have Zero System on her just for the vanity of it. I like to have the transformation. Axis drop! Do 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 do. Is it dead? Is it dead? No. This is not going to be my best run. I think it might be better than my last one, but like I thought, I don't think, yeah, I don't need Zero System and the buffs at all for this. But that was not it's not a perfect run. I can get better, so I'll keep trying. It says they're lower, but I don't believe it. It's just saying that because I have less EX skills to use. In this case, it's better this way. Personally, I get mildly bored by this sometimes, mostly because it's rote. Oh, that's gonna cost me. That's definitely gonna cost me. Yep. Same kind of score as last time. If I weren't on stream, I would have quit out of a bunch of these just because I'm like, nope, that's not good enough. Yeah. This is the exact same team I used last week to get the 288. So I know it's possible. A lot of it depends on whether your Gunpla AIs cooperate or not. Excuse me for any verbal flubs. I can't take multiple takes. So. Ah, hi, I've got a second viewer now. Thanks for joining me. I think I need to swap targets. Yes, now. Please, please get that time. I need it. Yes! I think that's it. I think I hit the time. Yeah! Actually, I think that tops my best time so far. By 100 points, but that's still something. Nice. I have not been able to get that the last 200 points. That is my best score so far, my best time score so far. But I'm gonna go and show off the team that I used, and any tips that y'all want to give me are more than welcome. Because this is Hinotori in the current state. So that's initial cooldown, melee base cooldown, skill cooldown, or melee reduction. Which, yeah, this is almost. I need to spend some time on getting. No, I can't get this upgraded. But that's one of my favorites. This guy is is pretty useful as far as the cheaper cooldown options for a shooter. This is what I used for the... I end up reviewing the same thing again, but... So... Torinbo, however, is a little bit different. It's sort of like a stripped-down version of Tonbo with different skills in use. So it's not super powerful. I might end up tinkering away with it a little bit more. But power is far less important on the preliminaries than just getting a good time, as I've noticed. I can't really get a great time score. I've gotten fairly decent, but I can't get better than I just showed y'all. This is almost maxed out. So I've got a little bit of upgrading to do with those once a month tickets that I can get. I can't afford anything more than that. And really, this is mostly a melee build that's just been stripped off all its melee parts. I don't have enough to have all the best gear on it either. It's basically getting all of my second best stuff. Well, would the dual attack be better? Oh, it'd actually be about the same. Ah! That's funny. That's funny. Wow. That's funny. So I'm not sure I can get much better score than that, but just gonna show off what I've got here on this build, on this team of builds, so that y'all can see what I use on the preliminaries. But I'm not really sure how to improve these builds and get that last 200 points that I'm missing. Mostly because I haven't seen anybody demonstrate the strategy. Other than the appearance, I love Chimera. I mean, I like the appearance of Chimera too, just because I spent so much effort on making it look so ugly. But it's got a constrained, intentional ugliness to it, you know? Like someone intentionally made this an eldritch horror. And I did. I definitely did. I could give it a custom paint job, but I don't have an extra paint slot for that. And the wings are just because I like the wings. I was tempted to put the Flugel wings on there, but I like those. They're decent. They don't have any extra jets sticking out. I'm honestly just not sure how to get that, to shave that extra time off that I need to get the last 200 points that people tell me I can get. Although I'm thinking I'm gonna end the stream there though, because I got my score and I got some views. I appreciate everybody showing up. So thanks. I might do this. I'll probably do this again next week for the preliminaries, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to improve my score much I will do another stream later in the week, I think, for the battle circuit. So when I decide to do that, I don't know, maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. I haven't done anything on the battle circuit. So I think either Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe Thursday, because my Thursdays have freed up. I'm gonna do another stream that's just me just plowing through the battle circuit, and otherwise I'm not too sure I can get a better score than that. I'm pretty proud of that, especially since I haven't spent anything on my operator base. This is my operator base for this week. Everything in the bottom row is maxed out. This part I was really proud of when I maxed it out, but now I'm like, all that effort was wasted. Can I set a mark on this? No, I can't. Yeah, there's a lot of work I need to do on my suits and on my team, but I can't afford those bonus parts, unfortunately. So this is the best I can pull off right now. So thanks for joining me, and I think I'll do this again next week. And I welcome any tips anybody wants to leave in the comments and so on. So, you know, thanks for joining me, and sorry this is a little bit short. This is what the standings look like right now, but this tends to change pretty quickly. Alright, there's somebody with a Z, just a Z, a K. I think I started a trend. I hope I started a trend. Excuse me while my ego shows a little bit. In any case, thanks for joining me, and I don't know, I'm not going to do the one-on-one. I'm not interested in doing that. Like, I can do it, but it's not very fun to me. I don't know, well, what might as well. Power, technique, speed type. Watch, this is just usually one attack. And I still don't get to the top. I'm a little perplexed as to what I'm doing wrong, so. Auto mode. Bye. There it goes. Yep. My 1v1 is pretty solid. But I still don't get into the top. And I don't know why. I don't change my builds for the weekly themes either, though, so. Mostly because I'm just like, no, I want to use my suit and see how it stacks up in the given category. Melee defense. Oh, mine should be doing pretty good at that then. Let's see. Technique. This version of Tanbo's using the cooldown build from Hinotori. Because more or less the parts interchange. Bye-bye, Grandpa Gundam. So I might as well show off my 1v1 preliminaries. They're not the best. I can't pull those off very well. I don't know why. And I don't think ranged builds do better. I'd like to see what the top 100 builds look like, but I don't foresee that ever happening, personally. In that case, PTS. I always have to go and think about it every single time I challenge to go power, technique, speed. Every time, all I need is my my evil Punisher, and everything dies. And I'm not sure how I can speed it up. Is it projectile speed? I imagine that if I put projectile speed up, I could do better, but is it fractions of a second that I'm going to really work that hard to shave off? Did I take damage in the last one? Huh. Oh well. Maybe I did. In any case, well, y'all got to see me in one-on-one for once, too. So, thanks for joining me, and I think we're going to end the stream for now. And I'll do another stream that's just me running through the battle circuit later in the week. Thanks for joining me. And thanks for all the commentary, Flugel GX. I appreciate the conversation and the company during all this. So, later, y'all.